Hello and welcome to this month's business programme with me, Dave Hodgson. Now, in the past 2 or 3 months, what we've done is bring you experts on setup, on running your business, talking about marketing, about sales, about bookkeeping even. So this month, I thought it would be a good idea to get back out with all you SMEs in West Yorkshire and talk to you how your business is going. Okay, and by the way, if you'd like to take part, all you've got to do is get in touch with us and we'll come out and see you. Top of the pile certainly for this time was Mill Valley Brewery in Cleckheaton. The head brewer is called Steve Hemingway, and I began by asking him what he did before he became the head brewer.
I've been in industrial refrigeration engineer and worked for a business manager for an American company for past two years prior to this business, but I've been in refrigeration for approximately 30 years.
Didn't go exactly to plan, did it?
No, got made redundant in October 2015.
Was it a do or die decision, or did you think it out? Did you make a business plan, or have you busked it?
I've had a business plan for a couple of years, and it was on the back burner, if you like.
Yeah.
I've obviously been brewing my own beer, and I wanted to this was the perfect opportunity for me to start once I got made redundant. I thought I'm going to be in charge of my own destiny for 55 now and wanting to be for the next 10 years.
There's a lot of small independents around West Yorkshire, isn't there? How do you think you will stand out above the rest? It's a crowded market, isn't it?
Well, it's not easy at all, but I've been a salesman for many years. Refrigeration is very hard to sell, so very competitive market as well. So I thought, give it a chance. If I can't sell it, maybe who can, I
suppose if you're used to the hard sell and you've got a front as big as Blackpool, yeah. It's something that you could really probably make a go of.
Yeah, that's why I thought I'd give it a try. Can only but try.
Yeah. One of the problems is, how did you find getting the finance? Because I'm sure it wouldn't just come out of your piggy bank, would you? You're not going to go in your piggy bank with a knife, sort of trying to pull twopence out.
It doesn't matter how much you get paid. You're only as rich as your last wage packet. So the day I got made redundant, I thought, right, I'm going to do this venture. I'm going to do this brewery. I'm going to give it a try. And I'd already been brewing it in the house, in the cellar, in the garage. So I decided I was going to go to the bank, made an appointment to see the bank manager Monday morning. I got a loan for part of the equipment, but not all of the equipment.
Yeah, find some for yourself and we'll back you up, sort of thing. Yeah. Which is, let's face it, what most bank managers will say, even if they favour you and think that you've got a going concern. When you started, did you plan all this? Or was it just a case of busking it as you went on?
I had a business plan because I had to produce that to business enterprise, so I went to them for some more funding as well. So I managed to convince them and get some extra funding to buy some bigger equipment. So that is when we came here to this mill. So we came out of the garage, we were brewing in the garage, so we had to find bigger premises. Yeah. So I used their money to come here.
You can't transfer 2 Burkos and a bathtub, can you? You've got to look like you're professional at this job. Yeah.
Originally when we were at home, we had plastic vessels. We decided we had to go with the stainless steel tanks. So easier to clean and better fermenting and brewing in. So that's what we purchased with the money that we got from the bank.
What sort of equipment did you need?
I've got a liquor tank, which we had as water, to store as water. Got a mash tun, which we do all the mixing as malts in. And then we have a copper tank. So we copper where we boil all the brew, and they put the hops in at the end of that before we then send it across to the fermenter tank. Mm-hmm. So as we've been going along, we've increased the capacity of the tank, etc.
I was going to say, because you've at least doubled or possibly quadrupled your output within the year, and it is just a year since
it's exactly a year since this brewery tap opened.
Yeah, but you've increased by at least 2-fold or possibly 4-fold, haven't you?
We've definitely doubled to probably 3 or 4 times.
Exactly, and that's not the end of your ambition, is it?
No, not at all. No.
There's got to be publicity, Steve. How did you let people know that you were here and you were brewing beer and you sold it on the premises?
Most of our customers I've advertised on Facebook, mainly on Facebook. I've only just recently had a website launch, which it's not really active yet. But Facebook's done wonders. I pay every week to launch the advert or anything I've got special going off. And then word of mouth, definitely word of mouth's got us going round from the beer festivals at Poptown, and other beer festivals that we've done, and people come up looking for us then.
You've done really well, because I mean, within the year you're now in the Camera Good Beer Guide. Must be a good bit of advertising to actually look. There's the brewery with the pub tap in a book that goes nationwide.
Nationwide, yeah. We've had people coming from Newcastle, Manchester, Birmingham, just from the Camera adverts, camera information. We're also in the Camera Has What pubs. That's well advertised, and that's really get a lot of people coming in for that as well.
Apart from here in this quite wonderful brewery tap, where else are your beers represented? Where can we find you?
The Huddersfield, Halifax area, Solby Bridge, Bradford. So we've been in 60 pubs in the area over the last 12 months.
That's pretty good going just for a start. Right, well, this is the first year, and look what's happened. What are you envisaging for the second year?
Well, we'd like to start doing a bit of get some bottling's done for Christmas, so do a little bottling plant, with a view of probably next year opening another outlet, at least one outlet.
That's great, really. More power to your elbow. You were mentioning originally you did quite well in impressing not only the bank but other providers of finance, but it wouldn't run probably to actually getting, other than the installation of the plant, professional builders. And I do remember you saying friends. What sort of friends? How many people did you get involved to get the place looking as spruced up as it is now?
Well, being in the refrigeration industry, I've had a lot of contacts, being electrician, ducting, plasterers, you name it.
Hello, Bill. Can you just?
So I've had a few people.
No. It's only pay your beer.
Pay me beer money.
So, how did you feel when everybody sort of said, "Yeah, we'll do it. Come on, let's get it."
It's overwhelming, really. The amount of help we've had. Yeah, it's been positive.
One rather personal question now. How many people do you employ?
Nobody.
It's just you, isn't it?
Just me.
Your head brewer, your sweeper up, your barman. Your managing director. Have you plans to make it bigger?
I have plans within 6 months to take somebody on, but it's a lot of responsibility to take somebody on every week.
You can't you can't actually become a barman without training, let alone, oh sorry, I should have said a bar person, shouldn't I, these days. You can't actually do that without some training. I mean, are you offering training, or are you putting people sort of in the direction of where other training is?
Could take taking a girl on for bar staff probably, and then I need somebody to assist, an assistant brewer. But yeah, again, it's money out of the pot. Any money I make at the moment goes back into the bar. So until that's finished, then I can look at getting somebody on in the near future.
That's lovely. It's good to know that some people like you are actually keeping the traditions going, and it's so good to have, well, another brewery in Cleckheaton, because it's getting quite a name for small independents, isn't it?
That's right, yeah, definitely.
So, lastly then, how do you feel after a year of it?
It's very tiring. It's 7 days a week, 18 hours a day. But end of the day, I'm motivated to push it forward, to the next level,
And do the family still recognise you?
Sometimes. You miss these birthdays and other things, the family functions, but they tend to come down here anyway and have a drink anyway.
And my thanks to Steve Hemingway, head brewer at Mill Valley Brewery in Cleckheaton. They're going to treble their output, he told me afterwards, by the factor of 6 before the end of this next coming year. If you'd like to tell us about how you're getting on with your particular industry, do get in touch with us. The number's coming up for you, and we'd love to come and work with you. What we will be doing later on this year is going to another brewery within the area. Now, they've been going for a few years now, and they're up and running as one of the biggest regional breweries that there are at the moment. But that's all to come, isn't it? So all it's got left for me to say is thanks to producer Barry Davenport, to Kyle Warwick and the entire production team for making this programme possible. So from me, until next month, Dave Hodgson saying goodbye and more power to your elbow and your business.